Gotta stay hydrated. Oh, no.
Okay, what is up fam? Welcome back. Sorry the lighting's a little bit weird. I was gonna film this like earlier today and then life got in the way. Here we are. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. If you're new, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jane. I'm a personal trainer in New York City. If you guys are new, you should totally go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Join the party, join the fam. Health and fitness, lifestyle, New York City fun stuff. So I did a Kayla It Signs review a few weeks ago and it went over really well with you guys, so I thought that I would do another review. This time we're jumping more onto the Instagram train, into the Instagram YouTube world. So today I'm reviewing Whitney Simmons Instagram workouts. I'm really excited because like I love Whitney Simmons. She's like the second YouTuber I ever subscribed to. It was like Sarah's Day and then Whitney Simmons, and those have been like my girls. They had a really big impact on me getting into health and fitness, but I've never actually like deep dived into her workouts, I guess. So I'm excited to dive in today to, as they say, hashtag get fit with Whit. A little bit about Whitney Simmons, if you don't know who she is. She's a Gymshark athlete, big on YouTube, big on Instagram. She has 2.9 million followers on Instagram and 1.79 million on YouTube. So she is killing the game. Her fitness philosophy really revolves around mental health. She always says that the gym saved her life. I love that about her. She's always talking about how like the gym really should be more about self-care, and she really uses it as an outlet for herself. She really focuses a lot on glutes, on abs, and on HIIT workouts. So I'm gonna dive into a lot of those, but recently she's been putting out a little bit more upper body stuff. She divides her upper body days into push days and pull days, which I'll talk about a little bit later. If you're unfamiliar with that language, a pull day is just like a pull motion. All of your moves for that day will be pull motions, like a row or like a pull up or pull down or something like that. And then a push day is like you're pushing something away from you, like a push up, chest press, stuff like that. But Whitney also focuses a lot on eating on her channel, which I really love about her. She doesn't do a lot of lifestyle stuff. It's really focused in on health and fitness. And just a little side note before we jump in. So I'm here to give you guys my insight on this. These are all of my opinions. They are opinions, not facts. I don't believe in like something is wrong, something is right. I think that different things are gonna work for different people. So something that I may not agree with may work really, really well for Whitney. So I'm not saying that it's wrong or right. I'm just here to share with you guys my knowledge and what I've learned and just help you guys improve your workouts. I think Instagram is a fantastic place to learn a lot of stuff. It's a great place to get workouts from. When I started working out, I used Instagram a lot to gain inspiration from. So I think Instagram's a really great platform for that. There's just so much out there that it's hard to sift through everything. So I'm just here to help you guys learn a little bit, get a little bit more insight so that you guys can go through Instagram and sort of sift through what's gonna work for you and what's not gonna work for you. So if you're lost in the world of Instagram, I feel you. We're gonna figure it out. And so let's dive into Whitney Simmons workouts. So we're gonna start with a lower body leg workout. I decided to just do like the latest one that she's put up here, which is a dumbbell only leg workout. And she is in the new Gymshark Camo Seamless set, which I am obsessed with. As she says right here, there is no release date yet, but as soon as that release date drops, I will be purchasing this outfit because, wow. Also, side note, there's not like a method to the workouts that I picked. I literally just was like, oh, I want to do a lower body workout, and I picked this one. So just going forward, I just randomly selected these workouts because if I was someone who was gonna work out and just went to Whitney's page, these are just the ones that I would have clicked on because of whatever reason. In a lot of this, we're doing 3x10, so you can scroll down here and see that we're doing 3x10 workouts. So I really like that we're doing reps of 10 because I feel like that's really good for legs. You can get a little bit more weight, which is good. It's gonna help you grow those glutes, grow those quads, join the quad squad. And I think 3 sets is really great. I usually do between 3 and 4, just depending on like how much time I have, what I'm exercising that day. 3 sets, 10 sounds good for legs, so I like that. Just looking at this workout, just like a quick overview, what you really want in a leg workout is like a solid mix between knee dominant and hip dominant. Some people decide to do knee dominant days and hip dominant days. A knee dominant workout is going to be things like squats, lunges, anything where you're bending the knee, and then a hip dominant workout is going to be things like bridges or deadlifts or something that's coming from the hip. Some people decide to separate those out. I like doing them together. I like having a little mix of everything in my workouts, and that's what Whitney has here, is a mix between knee dominant and hip dominant. So in this first set, she's doing 10 sumo RDLs and then 10 goblet squats. So we have a hip dominant and a knee dominant. I think that that's a really good mix of things. I like pairing those two together. I like that she has that goblet squat in there. I think that that's a really good exercise, especially for beginners. It looks really easy, was really not. And then next she has 10 single leg RDL into a split squat. So I love like complex workouts like this where you're going from one move to another. So I really like that she had this in here. She has 2 hip dominant exercises in a row. So we have 10 single leg incline glute bridges into 10 like regular glute bridges, but she has them also on an incline because she's putting both of her feet on a dumbbell. I've never done 2 feet on a dumbbell, but like I think this is good. I don't mind this at all. And then next she has 10 double pause sumo squats into 10 jumping sumo squats. So she just did 2 hip dominant exercises and then is going into 2 knee dominant exercises. Overall, I think that this is like a fine leg day. I do wish that there was something in a different plane, so maybe something with a little rotation, or she could have added in like a lateral squat, just like adding in something to get out of that pattern. Overall, I think this is a really good workout, especially for beginners. I know when I started, I was afraid of getting on the strength floor, so dumbbell only workouts was definitely something that I leaned more towards. Only thing is that I wish we were moving in different planes, so just adding in something that's like side to side or rotational would have made this leg. So here we are on her pull day. This is from August 26th. She looks cute as can be. I also want to know like what filter does she use, because her filters, like all of her pictures look so cute and I want this filter. So if you know what filter she uses, let a girl know. So we are doing 3 sets, 12 reps each. That's a really good set and rep range for gaining lean muscle. I probably would have done 4 sets of this. That's really going to depend more on like how much time you have in the gym. I would choose a warm up and a cool down over a 4th set. The reason for that I would have done a 4th set of this is because you're doing 12 reps. You can use a little bit lighter weight, like the weight's a little bit more manageable. So you probably could do another rep and that's going to give you like a full-on burn. But again, that's going to depend person to person and how much time you have and all of that. So I love this one already because we are starting off with a rotation, which we love. So this is going to be a lot of core work, which is really great. The one thing I'd be careful of is like bending your back too far. I think that this would be easy to do, so make sure that you're really using the obliques to do that movement and not putting that into your low back. This move just looks like it'd be easy to just throw it into your low back and feel like you're doing the work, but like it looks easy to do wrong, I guess that's what I'm saying. So you're doing 10 of those cable rows and then into 8 straight arm rows. So we're not doing 12 and 12 for this, which I actually think is good because it's 2 lat movements. So I kind of like that we're not doing 12 and 12, like overdoing it. The only thing I would have said about this one is that I probably would have taken one of these moves and then supersetted it with something that was not lat dominant. The next set we have is 12 cable bicep curls into 12 underhand low rows. I love this one. I love this pair. I think that they work really well together. I love that we're doing biceps with back. Those 2 muscles work together, but one is always more dominant than the other. So I like that you can do the bicep curls and get your back engaged and then do the rows and have your biceps working, but the back is really the main worker, so the biceps can recover a little bit while you're doing that. And then you would have a little rest in between to really recover both of those. Yeah, and then she says rest for 1 to 2 minutes. So yeah, I love that. So then next we have bicep or dumbbell 1.5 bicep curls, 3 sets of 12, so she's doing 12 of these. I don't really feel like this is super necessary since we just did bicep curls. I probably would have omitted this and done something different, especially putting them right next to the bicep curls that we just did. So I'm not saying that this is like the worst exercise she could have put in here, it's not. I just maybe would have put it in a different place if she really wanted to like bang out some bicep curls, maybe just put something in between the bicep curls that we just did and then these. She has this wide grip row, which I love. I think it's working something a little bit different than we've worked so far. I love these. I think that this is a great workout. I think that the order of this maybe could have been the bicep curls with the low row and then these lat pull downs, then the normal bicep curls, and then the wide grip row. Just like spaced it all out a little bit. Next we have this bent over reverse fly complex. I don't really see this as a pull motion, but I'm okay with that because I'm not really a huge fan of push days. I'm not really a huge fan of push days and pull days, which I'll talk about at the end of this. I feel like this is hitting similarly to the wide grip rows that we just did, and then we're about to do face pulls, so I probably would have replaced this one with like a lateral raise to get like the tops of the shoulders because we're not hitting much of that. Or maybe an upright row would have been a good way to go. And then we're ending it off with face pulls, which I love. These are hitting differently than the things we've done throughout the rest of this. We did a low row, we did a wide grip row, and now we're doing like a high row, the face pulls. So we're hitting 3 different muscle groups there, which I really like. I think that that's a great way to end this. I'm not gonna go through a push day because for me, I'm not really into like a push day, if that makes sense. I just don't like organizing my workouts by like pull days and push days. We're kind of in this like slumped over position, especially if you work a desk job and you're typing or like you're texting all day, sitting, anything like that. We kind of have our shoulders rolled in anyways. And when you do that push movement, like you do a push-up or a chest press or anything like that, you're really moving those shoulders forward. So I like mixing push and pull together in one day, have those push motions where I'm moving the shoulders forward, and then do a pull motion of some sort to really move my shoulders back and keep everything open. I think that that just keeps this nice and even and doesn't make us slouchy. Good for your posture, we love that. But that being said, I know a lot of people who do push days and pull days and it really works for them and they love it, so that's more of a personal preference. That's just my reasoning as to why I don't like doing it, because I don't have great posture, so I don't want to dedicate a whole day into putting me into like this. I'm back. I think my whole room looks different now. It's about an hour later because my camera died, then my computer died, then my mom called, then Grant called, we had to figure out Christmas. It's been like a whole thing. We're gonna talk about the core. So I am looking at this ab and core workout that she posted on October 24th. Okay. If we just look at the workout, we're doing 12 around the world crunches, 15 side oblique crunches, 10 single leg crunches with extension, 15 oblique twists, 20 boat holds with extension, and 20 assisted plank spider crunches. What I'm seeing here is a lot of that crunching motion. Crunches are super popular. It's something that a lot of people do, but there's a little, we're gonna talk a little bit about crunches. The really great thing about my job is that we're really updated on what's going on in the business, what's going on in science. We take a lot of different classes and really dive into what's really efficient when you're working out, how to optimize your time. So something that we spent a lot of time talking on is crunches actually. So crunches are something that I used to do a lot and I have completely omitted from my workout routine. Crunches are just not the most efficient way to gain core strength, and they can also be really harmful if you're doing them too much or doing them incorrectly, and in my opinion they're probably one of the easiest exercises to mess up. I think crunches and deadlifts are easily just like the most difficult exercise to do correctly. So the long story short with that is that when you're doing crunches, you're putting a lot of strain on your low back. So your low back, your lumbar spine is really supposed to be a stabilizer, and the top of your spine, or the T-spine, is supposed to be what's mobile in your back. But when you do crunches, it's really easy to put that strain on the low spine, to put a lot of movement there. It's also, just because of the motion, is really easy to put it in the wrong spot. So you'll end up putting a lot of strain on your neck, or in your hip flexors. You'll rely on those two muscles to sort of do the motion for you. I think people like crunches because it can feel easy and you feel like you're doing a lot of work. What I would probably add into my like core workout would be something like planks or chops and lifts. I love doing dead bugs, medicine ball, throws, anything that's using your core to really stabilize, or you're doing a motion and your core is in charge of that motion. Those are really gonna be a lot better for you than just sitting there and putting all that strain into your spine. From what I've seen, Whitney does do a lot of crunches, so that's just something that I wouldn't necessarily put into my routine. But again, if it's working for her, that's great. So the last one that I'm going to go through is a HIIT workout. If you hear that in the back, that's our heat. Welcome to New York. I'm gonna go through this HIIT workout that has Natasha, I don't even know how to say her last name. Is it just Natasha Ocean? I need to know. I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. She's one of my favorite Instagrammers and I love her YouTube channel too. So when they did a HIIT workout together, I was like, yes. That is the one that I'm doing. I love this workout. I think that this is a really awesome circuit. Right away, we're starting with a rotation, which is great. Rotation is probably the most difficult thing to get in like your workout. So I love that we're just starting straight off with there. I would definitely warm up with some T-spine rotation, and I'll link that exercise below so you guys can see that, but you'll be on all fours, your hand is here, and you're just rotating like this, just to warm up the T-spine, to make sure that that movement is coming from the top of your spine and not the lumbar spine, like we were talking about with the crunches. You don't want to move the lumbar spine. You want the movement to come from the top. Next, we have some low skater lunges, which I love too. So we're moving in that side to side, which is really good. It's gonna get your heart rate up. Love this exercise. Going on to mountain climbers, great, stabilizing the core. I also love that there is this, the sit back part of it. I think that that's really creative. A little bit different way of doing mountain climbers, and the hard part about mountain climbers is that your core can like easily give out on you. It's definitely like a difficult motion to keep that core stable while your legs are moving. So giving yourself that little bit of a rest with that sit back, I really like that. We go on to, what does she call these? Alternating drop lunges. I think that these are great. I love the little pause in between. Natasha does that all the time and I really like it. And then they end with high knees, which I think is a great finisher. The only thing that I would have maybe switched about this circuit, I just would have changed the order a little bit. I just would have swapped the mountain climbers and the alternating reverse lunges, so that we would do the first exercise, the low skates, lunges, mountain climbers, because that being up and then down, that's just gonna get your heart rate up, so it's gonna make you sweat more. So it just gives you like the ultimate burnout in this 15-minute workout. But overall, like, I love that. I think it's a really well-rounded HIIT workout. I'm into it. I'm probably gonna do it. Overall, I think Whitney has like some of the most creative workouts on Instagram. I really love her style. I think that she does a really good job of working in different planes and changing things up. I really love her philosophy about fitness. I think that she's a really good person to have on your feed. She's very positive. She's very educated. I love her. I love Whitney. Also, need to figure out what filter she uses. How does she edit her photos? I need to know. If you know, please comment below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you guys are liking this series. Again, I think it's really difficult to sift through everything because there is so much stuff about health and fitness out there on the internet. So if you guys like this series, please let me know, comment below, and let me know what you're liking about it. I didn't like do the exercises this time, so let me know if in the next one you would prefer that I actually physically do them. If you guys also like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so we can hang out literally all the time. Never forget to love the life you live, and I will see you guys in my next video.